All right, 49er faithful, 49er fan, 49er gang. This your boy Dion back here with the next video. So definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you turn on the post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 49ers. Now, the next thing that we have going on is the running backs. So I'm going to just go ahead and list them off and we'll get right into it. Tevin Coleman, Jerick McKinnon, JaMycal Hasty, Salvon Ahmed, Raheem Mostert, and Jeff Wilson Jr. Now, the name that you will notice is missing from this is Matt Breida, and that's because we traded him to Miami for a fifth round pick, which I believe in turn we flipped as one of the trade pieces for Trent Williams. Now, with the situation with us is we once again have an abundance of riches at this position. Um, Tevin Coleman and Raheem Mostert are penciled in as two guys who will make this squad, save for the fact that Tevin Coleman winds up getting cut and being a cap casualty. I don't see that happening because I feel like if they were going to cut him, they would have done it earlier. You know, this is his last year. He was only on a 2-year deal. He is getting paid $4.9 million. He gets paid the most out of all of the running backs on the squad. The guy right behind him would be Raheem Mostert. I think Mostert is getting maybe a mil or two. All of our running backs in total barely even cost us, I don't even think, $10 million, maybe not even eight in total as far as the cap hit. So it's not really like we're hurting for cash by keeping all these dudes, but we can't keep six running backs. It just doesn't make sense. So you can pencil in Tevin Coleman and Raheem Mostert to be the, 1-2 or 2-1 or 1A, 1B on the squad. Automatic, off rip. Jeff Wilson Jr. has a leg up on Salvon Ahmed and JaMycal Hasty because he knows the system. He's been in it for a few years. So that gives him the leg up. The difference is, out of the two undrafted free agents that we have, JaMycal Hasty and Salvon Ahmed, Hasty has the dual threat ability that Shanahan looks for in his running backs. JaMycal Hasty is the guy that you will basically go to because he can catch it out of the backfield, he can run between the tackles, and he can take a hit. Now, the guy here that I haven't really spoke much about is Jerick McKinnon. Now, Jerick McKinnon has been injured both years he's been here. I have been on the record as saying, cut the dude, just let it go. I have no idea what Kyle sees in the guy. I mean, I understand. I know what he did when he was backing up AP in Minnesota. I get it. But the difference is if he was that good, why didn't they start him and why did they draft Dalvin Cook? Just saying, it doesn't add up. It makes no sense why, everybody sees this dual threat ability in you and you look like this great runner, but they didn't have enough faith in you in Minnesota for you to be their starter. So they drafted somebody that they felt was going to be better than you. As far as Tevin Coleman and Raheem Mostert, Coleman does bring the dual threat ability. He does have this type of stuff that Shanahan wants. But the thing is, you didn't see Shanahan use him like that, which was very weird because when he was with the Atlanta Falcons, they did that. And I think maybe they didn't use him like that because this, technically speaking, was Jimmy G's first full year in the system. So they wanted him to get to know the system and understand it before he went out there trying to hit a dude out the backfield and do this and do that. So you may see more of that this year. That was the main reason they brought Jerick McKinnon in, for his dual threat ability, and paid him all that money. Me personally, I see him working out. I see him making progress. He's doing all the things that he's been doing over the years. My whole point is, can you make it through training camp? Can you make it through preseason? And are you going to even make it to the season? It's a what have you done for me lately league, and I need Jerick McKinnon to do something for me now because he hasn't done anything since he's been here, and it's just been a flat out disappointment. Injured 1 year, injured the second year, and it is what it is. You just get paid to do nothing. I mean, shit, I want $16 million to do nothing. I could do that shit. I could come into training camp and, wear my body out and then say, hey, my knee is hurt, and that's it. I understand. Injuries happen. And I'm not knocking the dude. There's nothing personal against him. I don't know him. I've never met him, never had a conversation with him. But from what I can see from this year, he loves the hate. He takes it and turns it into fuel. So I can appreciate a man who has a strong mind and a strong will like that. My thing is, if he has another year where he comes into camp and he can't go. And then he comes to preseason and he can't go. We do not need to waste a roster spot on somebody that is just not, you're not going to play. It's dumb. Don't do it. Throw his ass on IR and call it a day. You know? So, to be honest with you, trying to stash JaMycal Hasty or Salvon Ahmed on the practice squad is just going to be ridiculously hard. And I do believe that JaMycal Hasty will be the one to have the leg up on any competition just because I feel like he's going to be better than Salvon Ahmed. I've seen Ahmed's highlights. I know what he can do. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but Hasty is just an all-around beast, and he fits the system perfectly. So you will see Raheem the Dream and Tevin Coleman most likely as 1A, 1B, whatever position you want to put them in. I say start Raheem the Dream, give him more of the play, more of the carries, because he's more of a dynamic runner. You don't think Raheem the Dream is the shit? Go ahead, take a look at that NC Championship game. That's the reason why Jimmy G had shit for stats, because he didn't need to throw the ball. All you had to do was add it to Raheem the Dream, and he was taking the shit. No, that's exactly what the fuck happened. Tevin Coleman was doing his thing in the playoffs as well, but that's how it works. Jeff Wilson Jr. even did a little bit. I mean, I think he had a catch in the Super Bowl, but those guys, Raheem, Tevin Coleman, and Jeff Wilson Jr., have all been in the system. They played in it. They know what to do. They know the little subtle nuances to how things work. So for Jerick McKinnon, JaMycal Hasty, and Salvon Ahmed, they're on the outside looking in. McKinnon can do all the studying he wants. He can do all the training that he wants. Until you actually get out there, get in the system, experience it, you know what the play calls are. You know what these things, you know what things are and aren't happening. Mental work ain't going to be just as good as physical. Repetition is key, and it helps you to create a better mindset. And at the same time, the repetition, it helps you to breed in your brain what needs to happen. Plus, he ain't been hit in a minute, man. There's a difference between mentally being in shape and being in football shape. Football players will tell you that. So, for this group, honestly, if I had to say 3, right now the competition breeds Tevin Coleman, Raheem Mostert, and Jeff Wilson Jr. And Jeff only because he knows the system. And to be honest with you, Jerick McKinnon and JaMycal Hasty going to be battling. Because JaMycal Hasty going to look and go, bro, you've been injured for 2 years straight. Ain't nobody worried about you. Salvon Ahmed, you just another undrafted free agent. I can get in your ass. And Jeff, they use you sparingly. They like you more as a goal line back. So I'm gonna come for you. But he can't look at Tevin and Raheem like that, because Tevin showed improved, and so did Raheem. But those are our running backs. Y'all tell me what y'all think. What are your thoughts on who's gonna be the starter and who out of those other 4 people will make the squad? Jerick McKinnon, Jeff Wilson Jr., JaMycal Hasty, and Salvon Ahmed. I'm out.